Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Today, I'm here with a dream. In this dream, I saw two groups of women. It was kind of like they were either in like a sorority or a club or a clique or social group, whatever you have it. Okay, and it's like they was beefing with this other group. They are obviously rivals. They are constantly seeing each other out places. Wherever they go, they see each other, and they hate each other with a passion. Like they have it's a strong hate. Every time, as soon as they see each other, both groups, everybody sour mouth. The scripture comes from Proverbs 31:10. A wife of noble character who can find, she is worth far more than rubies. Okay, I get it. God said, what are these two groups that he speaks of? God is talking about the difference between women that are married wives who take the role of being a wife seriously, and women who are happy being mistresses. Okay, and how these two groups are obviously divided amongst each other, and it's kind of like they, obviously would be beefing with each other. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to be cheated on. You know what I'm saying? Even though some people act like they don't care, they act like they not worried. But one thing that I learned in life, even the people that have no problem and will argue you down about how you should accept them cheating on you, will have a fit if you did the same thing they did to you to them. Therefore, the conclusion, you know what I'm saying, it's not natural to be in a relationship with more than one person, because nobody likes it. Nobody wants it. Even if it's a situation where somebody gets over it, regardless if it's because they so insecure or because they being forced by abuse, by being hurt, being beaten, or if it's a situation where someone is, what I'm saying, they don't have a choice financially or whatever, they don't have anybody. But I just feel like when it come down to it, that's not normal. You know what I'm saying? To have to share your person with somebody else. It's not normal to have to make sure somebody else is okay with you giving your husband a hug. How is it normal for you to make sure that somebody else is comfortable with you kissing your man? Why do you have to make sure that somebody else is not feeling uncomfortable with these things? And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a difference between somebody that's being forced, because, baby, it's the crazy people out here. They will snatch you up. They will, take you with them. You can't go nowhere. They, people watch you, all kind of stuff. But I feel like when it comes to this here, God is saying it's always going to be like that, though. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was a situation where somebody who is classified as a wife of noble character has at some point in time been friends with someone that is classified as a woman that will be seen as a Jezebel, it's not a situation where it will make sense for that friendship to last a long time, unless that wife deep down inside have some Jezebel vibes going on. Because what in the world is she getting out of being friends with somebody that's living such a loose and crazy life, such a loose and wild life? And I see that portrayed on movies and TV shows. And a lot of times it's kind of like, how is it possible that that's that person's best friend? What are they talking? What do they have in common? What do they have in common? What are they talking about? Like me personally, I don't want to hear nobody. You know what I'm saying? As somebody that know what it feel like to be a wife. If I'm in bliss and happiness in my marriage, I don't want to be on the phone with nobody that's telling me about how they sleeping with somebody's husband and how that person makes them happy and they want to spend the rest of their life with somebody else's husband, how they want to take somebody else's husband, how they want to have kids or whatever it is they got going on. Maybe it's just a situation where they not even serious with him. They don't love him at all. They don't even like, you know what I'm saying? They don't even really like him like that. They ain't even really attracted to him like that. They just doing it because they like how it angers his wife. Or maybe they just doing it because they want to feel like they are, you know what I'm saying? The wife, she thinks she all that and she got this, she got that, she do this, she do that. And you know what I'm saying? She ain't nothing. See, I got her man. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's a situation where, you know, she just doing it because of what he does, whatever benefits he gives her. Regardless to whatever the conversation would be. I don't want to hear that. I don't. I don't want to hear it. I don't. I'm too old. I'm too old. I don't want to sit on the phone and listen to nobody talk about their mess. I don't. And I know women will do it. I know they will. You know what I'm saying? You can't get nothing past me like that. I know how women are. And just like it's women that are happy and they brag about being wives, it's women that are happy and brag about being mistresses. I don't want to hear about it. So me and somebody, you know what I'm saying? If I'm in the noble wife category, I'm not going to be able to hang out with somebody that's on that. How we going to go out to eat and hang out together? And, you know what I'm saying? Sis trying to look for somebody to mess around with. Meanwhile, I'm trying to have a decent conversation with her and sip on, you know, margaritas and watch whatever they got on the TV or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we can't do that because sis, you know what I'm saying? We can't go out together. Because while I'm just trying to drink, dance, laugh, chill, have a good time, she trying to catch something. I just felt like God is saying, they're not going to mix. And then if this is somebody that got that Jezebel spirit and she trying to do more than that, really ain't going to mix. How is somebody that's married, happily married, and go home to their husband every night, in the bed by 10 every night, go mix with somebody that's out trying to find somebody to lay down with every night, somebody different every night? How they gonna mix? How they gonna mix? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just saying, imagining the conversations. One person is talking about how their experience was dropping their kids off at school. The other person is talking about how they experience was trying to avoid they person kids because they person kids are suspecting him or being suspicious of them, and they've been, you know, they got their eyebrows, you know what I'm saying? They've been watching, they've been listening to conversations, trying to look over shoulders, you know what I'm saying? They trying to figure out what's going on because they don't like the fact that their daddy is cheating on their mama, and they trying to figure out what's going on. So they gotta chill on this and chill on that, and they complaining about that. Meanwhile, you sitting there trying to take care of your kids. How is it gonna mix? Make it make sense. I'm just hearing birds of a feather flock together. And I just feel like that's what this message is. And for somebody, it could be a situation where you wanted to be friends with someone and you think to yourself, dang, I really wish I could have been friends with this person. We could have did this, we could have did that. God said, what would y'all talk about? What would y'all wouldn't even get along. Y'all have nothing in common. Your life and that person's life is nothing alike. And it's not alike, not just because of the cards that y'all both were dealt, but also because that person chose that route. Sometimes we meet people, and when we meet these people, we think to ourselves, wow, we have so much in common. But then when we see what choices we made and the route that we took versus the choices they made and the route they took, it's different because, everybody different. Some people, they go through some very traumatic childhoods. But that don't mean that they turn out to be, you know what I'm saying, what's expected of them. And you know what I'm saying, I'm just being real. And I feel like for whoever this is for, it could be that kind of situation where maybe y'all had a similar life. Maybe y'all have similar experiences. But you went one way, they went a different way. Y'all ain't gonna be able to be besties. Y'all ain't gonna be able to hang out with each other. And the sad thing is, sometimes we, as the people that want to go the positive route, end up like in a situation where we're trying to hold on to somebody that is trying so hard to, you know what I'm saying, they are like literally running into the pit head first. And we're trying to tell them, no, don't go in there. No, don't go in there. Wait, don't go in there. And they're like, for a while, they're trying to tug with you and be like, you're trying to pull them out and they're trying to pull you in. And you're trying to pull them out and they're trying to pull you in. And eventually, if they don't pull you in there, they are going to break free and jump in and get to where you can't reach them. And this is a point where you're going to have to walk away. And I just feel like when it comes down to it, you have to think about this. Like it really just, and it don't even depend, you know what I'm saying, of what kind of, you know what I'm saying, lifestyle you have going on, what lifestyle you lead. When it comes down to it, either you are or you ain't. And I don't know why I'm being reminded. Lord have mercy. Why this movie? Why this movie? But I'm being reminded of the Players Club. Lord have mercy. Don't judge me. But anyway, I'm being reminded of the fact of what she was trying to help her cousin. She was trying to help her. But that Jezebel spirit and that Proverbs 31 spirit, they don't mix. So while she was a good girl and she, you know what I'm saying, really wanted to be a good girl, I talked about this already. She could have got a better job than that. Like, her cousin ended up doing at the end of the movie. She chose that route. But we're not going to carry on that way. We're going to keep it pushing. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? In reality, she wasn't into the kind of stuff that the other girls were. And she stood out, you know what I'm saying, amongst them. And the cousin fit in amongst them because she was like them. And then when she ended up in a position to where she and her cousin were alone, she showed her colors. Now, given she changed at the end of the movie, but I'm being the part where she showed her colors. That shows how you can't mix the two, because you got to think about it. If you got a friend and you know your friend love messing around with everybody man because she love what everybody man gonna do for her, and she love they gonna do this, they gonna do that, and she could just give them back, and she love how she feels being around a man that she knows she was with and he with his girl, and she giggled to herself and etc, etc. And you got a man, and your man do you good, your man treats you good, your man always doing etc, etc. He always doing X, Y, and Z. And he, you know what I'm saying? Would you trust your friend about your man? Be real. Be 100. Would you feel comfortable with this person? Like, even if you think to yourself, it wouldn't even be a situation where they would be around each other. What if you decide to have a birthday party? What if y'all get married? What if you get pregnant and you're having a baby shower? Like, I just feel like, how are you going to mix with someone like that? Because once you decide that you are going to entertain someone like that, you can't be shocked and appalled when they true colors show. You can't be shocked and appalled when you find out they was trying to get at your man. You can't be shocked and appalled if they get at your man. You can't. And you know, the craziest thing, the saddest thing about when you are chosen by God, 9 out of 10, you'll be the first one to actually find out what this person really had going on all this time. Nobody else found out. You are. Nobody else had proof, but you will. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But when it come down to it, I just felt like the saddest thing about this is God said, like, you know, you never know who you gonna grow up to be and what you gonna grow up to be like. Somebody could be a certain kind of way when they a child, because certain children act a certain way depending on what they go through. Typically, when little girls touch when they little, they, you know what I'm saying, can be a little loose while they're younger. But that don't mean they gonna be that way when they get older. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? Kids that grow up in rough situations, rough environments, typically they can be kind of rough as they growing up, as they interact with other kids. But that doesn't mean they gonna stay that way when they become an adult. But I do feel like God is saying when it comes down to it, you have to just be smart. Like, use common sense, use logic. Who would you have more in common with? Another person that is similar, has a life that's similar to yours, a lifestyle that's similar to yours. That is someone you will be able to actually hang out with. You're not gonna really be able to hang out with somebody that's single, and that's even if they don't have no ulterior motive. Because some people will deliberately try to befriend you, knowing you married, knowing you in a relationship, to mess your relationship up on purpose. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm being reminded of the movie Sprung. They will. So, you gotta, be careful who you call a friend. And understand, when it really comes down to it, one thing I realize in life, friends come and go. But, when you married and you having kids and you building a life with somebody, you know what I'm saying? That's taken serious. God takes marriage seriously. God loves marriage. Don't allow no friend to come in between your marriage. It don't matter who they are. They ain't that important. And for some of y'all, I just feel like this person ain't even, you know what I'm saying? This somebody that wouldn't even, like, no. Anyways, that's the message, y'all. God says a difference. And for some of y'all, I don't know why I'm feeling this for somebody, though. For somebody, this is a situation where this is someone you consider this person like a friend. Y'all completely different. One is wifey. The other person is thotty. And it's like, this is someone you kind of know. And this person wants to make you feel like you should be choose them over your person. So I don't know what's up with that. But anyways, that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.